Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Revived. Today we are going to talk about the term gaslighting. Now, what exactly does gaslighting mean? Well, I'll tell you what it doesn't mean. It's not when you get into an argument or a disagreement with somebody, or if you bring something up to them that they said in passing during a conversation that you thought was wildly inappropriate, and so you're just bringing it to their attention. You're not being rude, you're not being aggressive, you are just peacefully bringing it to their attention. And of course, some people will do that because they're always instigating, they're always looking for drama. But if you're a happy, healthy individual, you just do that because you want to come to some kind of mutual understanding with that other person. You just want to be on the same page with them. And you're just bringing something up that hurt you, or something that really got under your skin. And if they too are a happy, healthy individual, they will instantly acknowledge it and take ownership and apologize to you. However, someone who is not healthy, someone who is not happy with themselves, someone who is deeply insecure, will immediately get combative with you. They might say things like, "I don't remember ever saying anything about your mom or your dad yesterday when we were talking." You might be going a little bit crazy. There might be something wrong with you. Most likely you have schizophrenia, because I've noticed that you imagine, see, or hear things that just aren't there. Maybe we need to get you some help. Or they'll say something like, I meant to say it as a joke, but if you can't take a joke, well then, maybe you need to grow up, or they'll say something like, I was just trying to offer you constructive criticism about your parents. But that's fine. If you don't want to take any kind of criticism from me, then I'm just not going to bring it up anymore. I'm just not going to talk to you anymore. Those are just a few examples of what gaslighting is. Another form of gaslighting is smear campaigns. When that other person now starts to go behind your back and tell their friends and tell their family a completely different, distorted version of the story that isn't real, to make you look like the bad guy, and to make them and to maintain this false image that they've portrayed for however many years. Because what smear campaigns really are is they're just a form of self-preservation. If you're in an abusive relationship with somebody, and they're always verbally abusive, or sometimes they're physically abusive, and you tell your friends and tell your family about it just to get a second opinion, that could be very damaging to their reputation. And so they're going to do the same thing, but the difference between you and that other person is that you're just trying to get feedback or input from other people about what's going on, just so that you're not alone, and just so that you can reassure yourself that you're not the one going crazy, or you're just looking for advice. That other person that's starting that smear campaign against you is just doing that not just to protect their self-image, but to also but because they are vindictive, they are vengeful, and they will straight up try to humiliate you in public. So that's a form of gaslighting right there, is smear campaigns. But let's go ahead and get into the definition of gaslighting. And I'm sure by now you guys have already caught on to exactly what that means because of the examples that I've presented. But it is the way in which somebody else that you're talking to tries to make you question your own reality. They try to make you believe. They try to manipulate you into believing that that you're seeing or hearing things that aren't there. Just so that they can protect their own self-image. Now, where does the term gaslighting come from? Well, to be honest with you guys, up until about 4 or 5 years ago, I've never even known what gaslighting was. Never even heard that term. I don't think that before that point it was a very commonly used term by people. But the word gaslight originates from this movie that came out in 1938 called Gaslight. Not gaslight together, but gas and light, 2 words. I've never seen the movie, but I've read the description for that movie. I might start, I might watch a few clips when I get done with this on YouTube. I'm going to try to find some scenes from that movie. But what it's essentially about is it's about this factory worker who is an abusive and controlling husband, and is a master manipulator. And in that movie, him and his wife had this gas-powered lamp in their house. And whenever his wife would come home, he would flicker the gas-powered lamp on and off, on and off, on and off, to try to make her think that she was going crazy, you know, which that's a crazy thing to do, right? Is to turn a lamp on and off, on and off, on and off. And so the wife would go to confront him about it, you know, that, hey, you know, our lamp, it keeps flickering on and off, on and off. Do you know what that's about? He would often tell her that there's no gas power lamp here going on and off, on and off. The only way that it can turn on or off is if we go to, you know, pull the handle and switch it on and off. It doesn't just do that on its own. But she'll confront him about it, and he'll just keep telling her a different story. No, I don't know what you're talking about. You might be going a little bit crazy. Let's get you to a psychiatrist. So that's where that term came from, is that movie called Gaslight. So just in case you guys were wondering, or maybe you were a little bit confused about what gaslighting means, hopefully this video helped. I hope that if you are in a relationship with somebody like that, whether it's a friend relationship, whether it's a work relationship, or if it's a romantic relationship, hopefully you can catch these signs early so that you can get out as soon as you can. And hopefully it's not a situation where, you know, you and your spouse have kids, because now that starts to get a little bit tricky. You might have a harder time trying to get away from that person if you two already have kids together. But if you catch the signs early on, try to just walk away as soon as you can, because there's nothing that you can really do. There's no way to fix the other person. There's nothing that you can do, nothing that you can say, no good deed, nothing that can ever rescue that person, because you're not going to save that person. That person has to come to terms with who they really are, and they have to put in the work. Otherwise, they're just a lost cause, in my opinion. It's honestly for your sake and for the people around you to just walk away and never look back when you're in a situation like that, where somebody is constantly lying to you and trying to manipulate you like that, because you don't deserve that kind of treatment. You don't deserve the dishonesty, the lies, the mistreatment, the name calling, the hitting below the belt, the smear campaigns, the gossip. Someone who's really secure, happy, and at peace with themselves will never tolerate that for a second. And it doesn't matter who you are or who you're in a relationship with or what your childhood might have been like or who you're dealing with at work, or if you feel lost or confused about what you're supposed to do in life. It doesn't matter. Nobody deserves to be lied to and manipulated like that on a regular basis. You deserve better. You know what to do, so just do it. Walk away. Don't say anything. Don't write a letter. Don't send them this. Don't send them this long, all these text messages. Don't call them. Just adios. And that's the only solution to that problem. That's the only solution to being gaslit. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it brought value, and if it did, share it with your friends and your family. Subscribe to me on YouTube at Collectively Fearless. Follow me on Instagram at itsmatty_eyes. And like always, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you again soon.